Hey everybody, it's Brian back with you on the Heavy Bass Rig channel. Today we're going to be taking a quick look. I'm going to do another gear review. Take a quick look at my SWR bass amp that I play with, gig with, practice with. It's my main amp. It's a pretty nice rig. It's the WorkingPro 210 combo with the 15-inch add-on SWR cabinet and the switch pedal with the bass intensifier and the mute button. Go ahead and switch this camera over real quick so you guys take a look at it, and then we'll plug it up and play with it a little bit, see what it sounds like. Well, there's the amp. There's the 115 cab and the combo 210 and the 2-button foot switch. Works the mute function and the bass intensifier. If you look on the controls up here, you'll see the mute button there. It's got a pad switch for active and passive basses. Pretty nice. Bass intensifier. Basically the switch button on the foot switch just overrides the engage button here. You can do it either way. I have a tuner in there. We'll check that out later. I'll do a review on this tuner. It's pretty nice. It's a Korg rack mount tuner, DTR 1000. Got nice heavy duty beefy handles on it, spring loaded. Got an on off switch for the tweeter and a line level output for monitors with a separate volume control. Pretty nice. Got a handle on top, carry handle too. Nice heavy plastic corners. Go ahead and turn this thing around so you can take a look at the back. Got the power connection, obviously, and a fuse. Then over here it actually has the nice Speakon output. Headphone jack. Foot switch jack, unbalanced line out, effects loop, tuner out, balanced output. Quite a bit of options back here for plugging things in. Pretty nice setup. Alright, we're back around to the front here. I got my bass plugged in, got it run through my rig that I use here. We'll go through some of that gear later. I actually don't need that tuner. I have a rack mount tuner. Just keep that in the rig for when I go into the board here for recording, or sometimes I just play through the system with the band. But anyway, it's got a built-in fan unit. It's pretty nice. Keeps the head cool. All the electronics, you can hear it whining a little bit there. Tuner. Master volume, limiter button, wedge EQ. This is pretty cool. Preset EQ, in case you want to use this as a monitor setup, get a little bit different sound out of it than the actual gigging bass amp sound. I'll show you the switches. The mute switch, nice LED so you can tell when they're on, nice and bright. Mute's on. You see it up here. Mute's on. Bass intensifier. It's on, off. Again, has a nice blue LED on the control switch. You can tell when it's off and on. Go ahead and get this thing plugged up and you can take a listen to it. Alright guys, got this thing plugged up now. We're gonna play a little bit with it, get a little bit of sound quality, see what you guys think about it, show you a couple of the features on it. This is just the bass, pretty much set the way I play it all the time. I do have the 10 dB pad on right now with an active bass, so just to show you guys what it does. If you were going from an active to a passive bass, this is an active bass. I got the pad on. You hear the volume level. I don't know if you'll be able to hear this on YouTube or not, but if I were to unplug this bass, I could use the mute switch here, unplug, switch bases in the middle of a set. Once I got it plugged back up with the passive bass, and I can just unmute it, push this switch, and I'll show you here what the volume does. This is still, the switch is still on, but see if you can hear the volume level increase as I turn the pad switch off. Don't know if that came through on YouTube or not, but that's quite a bit more volume. So if I were to go from an active to a passive bass, then this basically keeps me at the same volume level without having to fool with the buttons of the volumes on the actual bass itself, or the master, or the gain on the amp head. It's a pretty nice feature. Both of my basses happen to be active that I play most of the time, so it doesn't really matter to me. But it's a nice feature to have if you are going from passive to active. Go ahead and show you guys what it sounds like. This is pretty much the way I play it right here all the time. I don't use the intensifier all the time. I use it every once in a while for a few songs just to get that extra low end. Especially if I'm drop tuned, I like to hit that intensifier. It helps bring out that bottom end a little bit more, cut through the mix. But and I'll go ahead and turn the intensifier on, see if you guys can notice the difference. Don't know if that came through or not, but that intensifier does give you quite a bit more bottom end on here without having to adjust the settings on your bass or touch the bass knobs on your amp. It's pretty nice when you're out playing in a gig and you just need a little extra bottom end. You can step on that switch and get it right away. Pretty cool feature for the amp. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. It's a really cool amp. Plenty big enough for gigging out for small, medium-sized shows. It does have an XLR out. So if it's not big enough, doesn't have enough oomph for you, you can always plug it into the board, go through the house as well, and get a lot more volume out of it that way. So if you guys have any questions about it or anything else about this rig, just email me. I'd be glad to, or post something on the comments section of this video. I'd be glad to answer any questions for you. Thanks for watching.